Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here as we prepare ourselves for race number 16 of the season for the NNSCRA Hersheys Cup Series non-charter season as we get set to begin our race weekend at our third dirt track stop of the year. We started off near the beginning of the season at Bristol Dirt. Unbelievable weekend there. Then we ended up having the Mud Summer Classic at Eldora. That was an unbelievable race. And we are here at another dirt track. You got to love these dirt tracks, man. This is the Springfield Mile as we're getting set for what should be an action-packed weekend. And we start things off with a 20-lap event here for the Hersheys Cup Series non-charter drivers. Paul Minnick lines up on the pole position, trying to find Buick its first trip to victory lane in a Hersheys Cup Series race, albeit a non-charter race, but a win is still a win. Alongside of him is going to be J Gilbert. Talk about a guy that really needs a good run. I mean, he finds himself mired way down in the point standings. He has not been having good runs the last couple of weeks, looking to try and bounce back here today at a track that he really likes. Z Stultz, he won our first Bristol dirt race at our dirt track, so he's trying to go two for three in wins at dirt track starts this season. And alongside of him, his teammate Philip Parker, a former winner this season at Dover, also trying to get his second win of the year. Let's get the command.
Drivers, start your engine.
There's the command to fire him up. Here's your point standings coming to this race. K Shearer back to the points lead. He continues to flip-flop that points lead with Daniel Gilbert. Gilbert now second, 8 points back. K Farrell sits comfortably in third place. He is 34 points out. D Culpepper is fourth in the point standings with Daniel Olson currently in possession of that final critical fifth spot in the point standings. D Gonzalez, our winner from Charlotte, he's up to sixth in points. Stephen Pollard III is in seventh, Seth Cole in eighth, Alex Gray ninth, and Jonathan Zoerlein is 10th in the point standings coming into this race. But it's a dirt track. Anything could happen. We could have a point shake-up here today, no doubt about that. Paul Minnick comes into this race 14th in the point standings, so if he could pick up a win, that would definitely boost him up in the point standings here today, no doubt about that. 20 laps of racing. We've run the last 3 weekends relatively caution-free all weekend long. We're at a dirt track this weekend, folks. I don't expect to see us be away from that caution flag for very long. They are going to be racing tooth and nail. They can hold it 3 wide at this dirt track. This dirt track is a lot of fun to watch these drivers at, and I can't wait to get this weekend started. Paul Minnick and J Gilbert will lead them down. Look at how these cars are bouncing here on this surface before we even get going. Flagman's ready. Green flag is out. We're underway at the Springfield Mile. Paul Minnick to the race lead. Look at Z Stultz. Big run on the bottom. He's going to try and go right to the lead here out of 2. Paul Minnick gets the wall, brushes it a little bit though. They keep it together as Stultz to the inside line will try and dive bomb it here into 3 to lead this lap. As stated, he won at Bristol Dirt, so he knows how to get around these dirt tracks. Minnick trying to battle back on the high side. He may have gotten a run off turn 4. It's going to be a drag race to lead this first lap, and Minnick will do it on the high side. Stultz going to try again on the bottom. Tries to get to the left rear quarter panel. He is there. He can get to him in the center of the corner, but Minnick seems to get a better run off. Dead even down the front straightaway, this battle for the race lead. Minnick edges out ahead again. So Paul Minnick has found a lineup there on the high side on the exit of 2 and 4, which he likes. And now look at this. Z Stultz going to try again as there's a car to pit road. That is Noah Cars in the 96. The Seattle Seahawks Dodge Dart. Unscheduled pit stop for him. These drivers should not have to pit in this race. It's a 20-lap dash, basically. Whoa, look at this! If he can't get by him, use the chrome horn, and Z Stultz thought about it. Almost got to his left rear inside, but also almost turned the race leader around as Minnick continues to show the way. And as these two battle, look who's jumped up to third. J Cittadino now in the mix. So J Cittadino, I mean, we know that he loves dirt tracks, and right now he's trying to reel in the top 2, have a shot at maybe picking up his first win of the season. Another driver that really likes dirt tracks is running back there in 4th. That's N Guenther, the One Main Financial Chevrolet, who gets the wall there off that corner, though. Oh, and the battle is on for the lead again. Stultz to the inside of Paul Minnick. Can he make the inside line work this time? Oh, I think caution might be out too, so this is a race back to our first yellow of the day. Stultz on the bottom. He will clear Paul Minnick. So new race leader coming to our first caution of the day. is going to be Zachary Stultz in the 86. Well, I'm relatively surprised. We went 4 laps before our first caution. Let's see what that caution was for. Oh, DJ Kurtis. A lot of damage on the pilot flying J Chevrolet. Oh, outside pole sitter Elijah Gilbert. The bad luck continues for him. Looks like Stephen Pollard III may have gotten a piece of whatever this was. And that's obviously not good for Stephen. 7th in points coming into this race. Joshua Ciculli with some hood damage on his Chevy Impala. And all these drivers, it's hard to tell who was involved in the wreck and who just has damage from beating and banging here in the middle of the pack. K Shearer, points leader's got some left side damage. Looks like Trace Williams is coming to pit road, as is K Ericsson, so both the NOS cars are coming to the pit lane. Ooh, Trace Williams getting the wall there. That was weird. So I'm not exactly certain who we need to look at to find out how this incident happened. I guess we'll try and pinpoint it by looking at the 55 of DJ Kurtis. This was off turn 2. Elijah Gilbert had fallen way back, rubbing doors here with Chelsea Bowles in the 56. And Chelsea Bowles going to pinch Elijah Gilbert up, and that's going to turn her around off the nose of the Z-Burgers Ford. And look at DJ Kurtis. He's stuck on the high side. He's going to try and dive to the middle. Just can't quite make it work. Right down in front of Sean Henley as well. So Henley getting a piece of that incident. And let's see if he comes back up in front of Trace Williams. Yes, he does. That's why Trace had to come to pit road in the 57. And K Ericsson there. I don't know if we can get a good camera angle. There we go. Green car on that inside line. She hit DJ. Oh, whoa. Angel Navarro got spun out too. Boy, this is not good camera angles. Well, I guess this is as good as it's going to get. And Navarro got spun by somebody. I don't know who. Oh, and then look at this. Elijah Gilbert is going to get into K Shearer. Sends him down into the steel guardrail along with Austin LaPlante, K Ericsson, and Stephen Pollard III. So that's how they all got involved. And an incident right up here in the turn 3 vicinity. Seth Cole's going to get a piece of it there as he gets into Austin LaPlante. And that is the incident that happened. It started in turn 2, worked its way all the way down to the entrance of turn 3. Matt McIntyre also was collected in this. You can see him over on the right side of your screen in that cloud of smoke, that number 26 Quaker State Buick. So that is what brought out the caution. Let's go back for the restart now. Green flag will come back out on lap 9 of 20. That'll give us 12 laps to go in this one. Right now, the transfer spots into the main event, held by race leader Zachary Stultz, second place Paul Minnick, third place J Cittadino, N Guenther, D Culpepper, K Farrell, and J Richardson. Right now in that coveted 7th position. The rest of the top 10 would be Tyler Deaver, Alex Miller, and Ryan George. Noah Cars, who had to make an unscheduled pit stop, he is going to line up on the inside line, 1 lap down. And after the incident, we have nobody out of the race. It's like Trace Williams is also a lap down to the leaders. He's now catching up. DJ Kurtis, they just removed the hood. He's back out. He's on the tail end of the lead lap. So all 42 cars are still running, 40 of them currently on the lead lap. Zachary Stultz trying to pick up his 2nd dirt track win of the season. Green flag back out. He gets a good jump, so he will clear the lap traffic. Paul Minnick not so lucky. Well, maybe he's going to be able to get a run here. And we saw Paul Minnick was really strong on the high side out of 2 and 4 on the last run. Maybe he can utilize that here. Look at J Cittadino, though. Cittadino's not going to wait. Cittadino going to sideswipe Minnick as Minnick got the wall. Cittadino going to go for 2nd place, and he will take it. Now he'll drive to the inside on the lap car of Noah Cars, setting his sights on Zachary Stultz. 3 wide. Minnick, Guenther battling for position around the lap car of Noah Cars. And Paul Minnick getting bumped all over the place here. Nobody giving him an inch. Caution's out. Caution's out. I don't know if we just took it or if we're racing back. I believe we just took it. They are slowing now. So the caution comes out again. And the only reason why I'm kind of happy to see this yellow flag come out, it means we will have a single file restart for the remainder of this race. Won't have the lap cars on the inside to have to deal with. But Noah Cars lines up currently, I believe, in the fourth slot, which means the top three will be clear of lap traffic when we go back green. Fourth on back will have to deal with that 96 before being able to battle up here for a podium spot. Let's see who brought out this caution, and it could very well have been the points leader, K Shearer. Looks like there's a little bit more extra damage on his Pittsburgh Pirates Penguins Chevrolet. We'll see if it was indeed the points leader that brought out this second caution, as we are now past the halfway point here at Springfield. This was off the exit of 2. Jordan Lopez, last week's winner at Arizona, going to get up there on the high groove. Might have had a little contact there from K Shearer that sent him up there. No, it just got way up there, up into that stuff where there's just no grip. K Shearer trying to get to the inside. Sean Henley is to his left rear. It looks like Kev got loose off the corner. There was no contact between himself and the 57, and Shearer just loses it off the corner, and Henley's all over his back bumper. There's no opportunity for Henley to lift. Shearer noses it down into that guardrail. That's a guardrail. There's no safer barriers here, really. So any hit your car takes is really going to hurt your machine. And boy, looks like we may have another flip-flop here today for that points lead between K Shearer and Daniel Gilbert. Shearer bringing out this yellow flag. Henley getting involved as well. Two-car incident puts us under our second caution of the day at the Springfield Mile. Well, we'll go back green, and still all 42 cars are running. Nobody out of the race. DJ Curtis joins Noah Cars and Trace Williams as a lap machine now, but we still have 39 cars on the lead lap. 42 cars still running. Talked about that we could have the flip-flop for the points lead again. Well, K Shearer is on the tail end of the lead lap still. He's 38th. But the car that's trying to beat him today is Daniel Gilbert, who is 22nd. And right now, according to the live standings, Daniel Gilbert would take the points lead back heading into next week. So they just cannot make up their mind who wants to be the points leader of this series. Zachary Stultz restarts the leader. J Cittadino second. Then N Guenther in third. Then it's a lap machine of Noah Cars. Then fourth place P Minnick. Fifth place David Culpepper. James Richardson, Caleb Farrell, Tyler Deaver, Alex Miller, and Ryan George. It's your top 10. Green flag back out with a total of 7 laps to go. Cittadino's not going to wait. Cittadino to the bottom of the racetrack looking for the lead off of Zachary Stultz. Can he clear him off of 2? Yes, he can. So Cittadino to the race lead. Trying to pick up his first win of the season. The battle is now on for second. N Guenther to the bottom on Zachary Stultz. P Minnick, the pole sitter now right there as well with James Richardson. I think the caution may be out. It is indeed. Caution's out again, which according to my calculations means we're going to have a shootout to finish out this race here today at Springfield. Cittadino will be the one that will lead us to that green flag. So Cittadino timing the move perfectly on the restart. He will be the race leader. N Guenther in second, Stultz in third, fourth place Minnick, fifth place Richardson, and I believe most of the top 10 were able to clear the lap car of Noah Cars, so this will be a very interesting restart when we do get back green. And Ryan George, the reason for this caution, along with Tyler Deaver, if I remember correctly, those are two drivers who restarted inside the top 10. I think Deaver started in 7th and Ryan George was in 10th on that last restart. It's a tough break for them. They were en route to good runs, possibly transferring into the main event. Doesn't look like that's going to happen now. Let's see what happened to him. And Tyler Deaver actually brought out this caution. They had to throw the yellow because Tyler Deaver's car actually came to a dead stop. Ryan George, on the other hand, actually came to pit road due to a engine blowing up under pacing. So that's what happened to the 91. But watch this. Watch the 96. Apparently something's wrong. He's trying to get himself to pit road here, but he's caught in the middle. He's got Cody Smart on his inside. Now he's going to try and get to pit road here. I don't think Steven Gonzalez realizes that. Steven's going to go to the inside of him. That blocks Deaver from getting to the pit lane. He's going to try and get to pit road again. Charles Jackson's going to block him. And Deaver just doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know if he can get to the bottom or not. And as a result, I mean, it looks like that car just lost all power. I don't know if that was a battery issue for him or what. But his car is going to come to rest right here on the front straightaway. And obviously, with there being a car that is completely stopped on the racetrack, NNSCRA officials having to throw that caution flag. So that is what happened to Tyler Deaver, and that is why the yellow flag waved. There was no incident, particularly between, contact with machines. It was just some kind of a freak issue, maybe mechanical problem, maybe electrical problem for Tyler Deaver. He had to bring the car to stop on the racetrack, and that's why they had to throw the yellow flag, which sets us up for maybe a very exciting finish here at the Springfield Mile. Should be the 1 to green this time, which means we will have a green-white checker to finish out this race. If they don't make it back to the white and the caution comes out, the white flag is technically the checkered flag to end this race. It's J Cittadino out in front, N Guenther in second. They're still looking for their first wins of the season. Z Stultz looking for his second. He lines up in third. P Minnick, J Richardson, that completes your top 5 with K Farrell and D Culpepper right now in the final transfer positions. Alex Miller is in 8th. Quentin Moore now up to 9th with D Olson inside the top 10. They're saying an accident, the reason that Ryan George is out of the race. That is actually incorrect. It was a mechanical problem for the 91. And also saying retired for Tyler Deaver, so we don't know exactly what happened with his machine. 4 cars now off the lead lap. Noah Cars, Trace Williams, Alex Gray is now off the lead lap along with DJ Kurtis. So we have a total of 36 cars still on the lead lap, but 40 cars still running. Here we go. Green-white checker to finish it out here at Springfield. Can Cittadino hold him off? Can Guenther, Stultz, Minnick, or Richardson work their way to the win? Green flag is out and Cittadino is gone. N Guenther caught napping. Cittadino pulls out ahead. Maybe Guenther wanted that to happen. Maybe he's going to try and get a run here off of 2. They just got to make it back to the white flag. Cittadino got the wall off of 2. Here comes N Guenther to the bottom for the race lead, potentially the race win. Zachary Stultz going to drive it deep as well. We're still green. We just got to make it to the line before a caution comes out. Still green, still green, still green. We're racing to the checkers. White flag displayed. N Guenther to the point. Zachary Stultz trying to drive it deep. Here he comes. Can he get to the left rear quarter panel? He's alongside. Side by side for the race lead. Stultz is going to take it possibly into 3. Here comes P Minnick. Big run on the bottom. Can he get it here through the 3 and 4? He's trying. The caution's out. It doesn't matter. Zachary Stultz rim riding the high side, and he will hang on. Zachary Stultz picks up his second win of the season, second win on dirt. He takes the checkered flag here today at Springfield. Second win of the season for Zachary Stultz. That is the 3rd win of the season. Make that 4th win of the season, actually, for Fire Ice Racing. Stultz won at Bristol, here today at Springfield. Phil Parker won at Dover, and Jonathan Zoerlein won it at Phoenix. Seth Cole on pit road in the closing stages of this one. I said we were under caution. I was wrong. We still were actually under green. Doesn't mean an incident didn't happen, but credit to NNSCRA for not throwing a caution to finish out this race. That was a heck of a battle at the end. And Zachary Stultz, who came into this race 21st in the point standings, will join Daniel Gilbert and Cody Smart as a 2-time winner this season in the Hersheys Cup Series non-charter series. Stultz will be in the main event here in 2 days' time. P Minnick will finish in 2nd. 3rd place will be N Guenther, J Cittadino, J Richardson, K Farrell, and D Culpepper will get the final transfer spot into the main event. I believe that is Culpepper's 2nd straight race that he has made. He made the race last week as well at Arizona. So that 97 team, they're coming alive here. They worked their way up into the top 5 in points and continuing on here today with another good run. Just missing out on making the main event was Quentin Moore, Christian Merrick Jr., Cody Smart. That was your top 10. We look on down the remainder of the finishing results. Daniel Gilbert will bring his number 4 home in the 21st position. K Shearer finishes in the 39th position, 2 laps down. So we're going to flip-flop the points lead again. Daniel Gilbert will take the points lead back heading into next week's race. We had 34 cars finish on the lead lap. 40 cars finished the race. 2 cars out of the race, both due to mechanical problems, even though it doesn't say that here on the finishing results. Tyler Deaver and Ryan George. Well, folks, I cannot wait to continue on this race weekend. Tomorrow, it's the Pizza Hut X Series. They're coming here for their dirt track racing, and then we've got the Hersheys Cup Series main event race here at the Springfield Mile. Hope you guys enjoyed today's race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the crew today. We've shown your full finish results. These are your point standings heading into next week's race. As you've been watching a production of the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best.